Well, good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? Saturday morning. Beautiful morning. I'm out here playing freight hauler this morning. And it's 31 degrees. Oh, yeah, you really got to keep your eyes out early in the morning for those four-legged critters that want to run across the road. And I haven't seen any this morning, so we're in good shape. Farmers are out feeding their cows. I just seen a rancher there on the south side out grinding some hay and putting it out. The snow is all melted, and I think we're done with that stuff. So I haven't seen anybody out on a motorcycle yet. I didn't ride to work because I actually brought my old stock seat for my 2020 Road Glide Limited. I'll try and get a hold of the upholsterer when I get off work, if I can get off work early enough, and see if he's at the shop or could come meet me at his shop and discuss the recovering of my stock seat. And this is the first time I've ever done this to a seat, except for the old seat in my pickup truck. I'm very comfortable on that seat. But somebody had asked me if I was going to replace the foam or have him replace the foam. Or if I was just going to leave it. So I guess that's what I need to ask him, his advice. I guess they could put a gel pad in there. I don't know. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. If you guys have dealt with recovering your seat, or you know, you guys just replace it. Yeah, another thing too is, and I've asked this before and I'll ask it again, because I saw two kids yesterday on my way to the house. It was yesterday or the day before. I think it was Thursday evening on my way home. And one kid was on one of those trail bikes with the Briggs & Stratton motor on it. And he was actually riding on the street. He was actually sitting at a stoplight to turn to go home. I don't know what the law is. You know, there's probably different laws in each state. I'm guessing this kid was probably 13, 14, 15 years old. I know if it's under a certain CC in certain states, they can ride on the street. And I thought, that kid needs a motorcycle. And then I also seen another kid. Now that it was licensed on the interstate there locally, and it was probably, I'm guessing, a 125. I don't think it was a 250. I think it was 125. And he was running down the interstate, had a tail light and a license plate. I don't think I saw any turn signals, but, and I thought, man, you know, Harley Davidson is really trying to corner the market on the touring and the custom and this and that, race, blah, blah, blah. Nobody anymore is cornering the younger crowd. that got me thinking. You know, why don't they? You know, for new riders, is I haven't done any research. I've heard, you know, there's really, you know, not a lot of new riders anymore as far as the younger people generation goes. So why don't they create a small market for these younger kids, you know, 16 years old, just getting their license, and start making some smaller bikes. They don't have to be a huge first year manufacturing, but I mean that would get the interest going in the younger generations, because you know, if we're in our 30s and 40s and got kids and we got a bike, you know, get them started out on something like that instead of going to competitors and purchasing a enduro style smaller CC bike. I can remember a friend of mine in school that would ride his motorcycle back and forth from the house. Yeah, he might have lived about, I don't know, a mile or two away, but he was just close enough to school that he'd just ride his motorcycle. I don't know, it's just a thought. So yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, we played outside a lot, riding our bicycles and that. We pretended they were motorcycles sometimes, and playing cops and robbers and all that. You know, you sit here and you drive and you think about that stuff. But I guess maybe a lot of kids don't want to play outside no more and ride bicycles, you know. I guess it's our responsibility to get them outside. Even if you got grandkids, you know. I keep watching off the sides of the road for any deer. The sun's coming up. It's going to be a beautiful day, but I wish I was out riding. But yeah, like I said, it's like 34 degrees right now, and I'm working on a project which would be excellent. I think I just smelled a skunk. Barely. Sorry. Squirrel. Working on a project on the bike that would be ideal for like early morning rides, late night rides, and hopefully I can get that done this weekend. I am feeling better. If you're new here, thank you for watching. I was sick for 5 days, 6 days, and I'm still kind of clearing myself out. And no, I did not have the C or the flu. It was a respiratory virus of some sort. They didn't say, and I think I'm getting over it. Once this weather gets straightened out, I'll probably be just excellent. So we do have a ride coming up in April 11th, 12th. We will be down in Moyers, Oklahoma at the K River Camp, and I'm looking very forward to that. And gonna enjoy some enjoy some two-wheel time and meeting some people down there. So if you're not familiar with the K River Camp, it's in Moyers, Oklahoma. They have cabins, tent sites, and whatnot. Give Kathy a call down there if you're available that weekend, or you just want to swing by or whatever and say hi. And so looking very forward to that. So I'm going to keep this in the wind and get on over here to western Kansas and get swapped out to get my tail back to Kansas City. So y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good weekend. If I don't talk to you before the end of the weekend. So stay out of trouble. Say hi to a stranger. Thank a veteran. Be nice to each other. Say bye.